Yeah, that didn't end up being the WrestleMania main event that I had dreamed about for years. How do you people agree to this? How do you even come up with this? Who in their right minds thinks, hey, let's drag someone to their worst moments to relive them? What kind of masochistic grease to it? Why would anyone want that? I saw what you did to John Cena a few years ago, making him relive loss after loss after loss, and then having him face the camera and say that those moments made him better for it. No, I always figured that if a CM Punk showcase was ever pitched, I'd politely tell them to take a hike. But then I saw what was done for Paul Heyman last year, what was done for the whole Bloodline dynasty. Suddenly, it wasn't just reliving history, it was rewriting it. Instead of trying to take something positive from those losses, Heyman did what he always does and spins it into a victory by literally rewriting history. Well, if he can do it, I can do it better. Using what 2K calls slingshot technology, we can take any what-if dream you've ever had and make it a reality. Dream matches, ripple effects, righting wrongs, and changing history. That's what CM Punk has always been about. All right, looks like my first couple of years with WWE were a whirlwind. I was ECW champion, a team with DX at the Survivor Series, and I finally made it to WrestleMania. I won Money in the Bank at WrestleMania 24, which led to what I consider, what most consider, to be the best cash-in of all time.
CM Punk has done it! Mr. Money in the Bank has become Mr. World Champion!
This upset a lot of people, including my old friend JBL. JBL didn't like a thing about me, how I looked, how I talked, how I wrestled, music choice. Everything about me bothered him. And he saw SummerSlam as his opportunity to declare to the world that CM Punk does not belong. JBL thrives when he can strong-arm somebody, a true tyrant who takes great pleasure in badgering anyone who sees beneath him. I had no illusions that this was going to be an easy fight. My only plan was to hit him as hard as I could and beat the respect into him at SummerSlam. Now go put JBL in his place. Avoid the clothesline if you can. And let's make sure JBL feels like he's been sent to hell.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Michael Cole coming to you alongside Corey Graves and Wade Barrett, live from SummerSlam. CM Punk, who captured his first World Heavyweight Championship just 7 weeks ago, is set for his biggest title defense yet.
Cole, why are you focusing so much on Punk when we are in the midst of the wrestling god? And our next World Heavyweight Champion, John Bradshaw Layfield. JBL has the look of a champion, the entrance of a champion, and he may be minutes away from becoming a champion.
JBL telling Punk last week that fairy tales are real, that midnight will strike here tonight at SummerSlam.
Talk about Cinderella. JBL's been calling Punk Cindy lately.
JBL, the longest reigning champion in SmackDown history, hopes to add the world title to his collection tonight. He's had great success over the years here at SummerSlam. Here's the man who won the title at the end of June when he cashed in Money in the Bank in a surprise on Monday Night Raw. CM Punk, the underdog who has had uphill battles ever since winning the World Heavyweight Championship, has held on to that championship, and he's worn it proudly. CM Punk fans have been saying CM Punk is not a so-called transition, and that's what Punk hopes to prove tonight.
JBL has called Punk a transitional champion, and worse. This is another top test for Punk here at SummerSlam.
Introducing the challenger from New York City, weighing in at 290 pounds, John Bradshaw Layfield, JBL. And his opponent from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 222 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk.
That's what it's all about, folks. The World Heavyweight Championship. A prize worth fighting for.
For CM Punk, this is a must-win match, not just to retain his title, but to prove himself to all the naysayers out there.
There are those, including JBL, who just don't believe Punk is cut out to be a champion. JBL thinks this match is his chance to end Punk's Cinderella story and grab some gold for himself in the process.
Certainly no love lost between these two, and with the title on the line, we can expect one heck of a fight. He's climbing the turnbuckles to the top. Looking for something big here.
Take off!
And nobody home on that one.
CM Punk stopped that in its tracks.
And there might be a lot of support in the crowd tonight for CM Punk, but I think that just adds more rage to every strike JBL delivers. JBL relishes at the opportunity to put a beating on anybody.
Well, we all know that JBL prides himself on being, quite frankly, a bully. And he wants to bully CM Punk all over Indiana tonight. Taking flight. Completely missed the mark there.
Getting put against the turnbuckles.
What's CM Punk thinking?
Driver spiked him. That just looked brutal. And you have to imagine that the challenger has no idea where they are right now.
Stalking from above.
Here we go. Wow, cross body. JBL isn't being given any room to recover.
Credit to Punk for finding a way to overwhelm JBL for the moment.
This match is sort of a new school versus old school. CM Punk and JBL respectively. Who do you give the advantage to?
I have to go with CM Punk. Sure, JBL is a veteran, but Punk competition. Punk is inventive. He's still growing his game. JBL might be too set in his ways.
One step ahead there. Talking about these men, they couldn't be any more different. For JBL, it's all about running business, Wall Street, having a championship in one hand and a beer in the other. Very much the opposite of CM Punk, Corey.
It's country versus alternative.
Highly competitive match. Punk defending the championship. JBL whipped into the corner. There's the vintage running knee by Punk.
And what a shocking victory this could be for the young up-and-comer CM Punk, but denied by JBL.
Bradshaw just too powerful for Punk, and now the wrestling god teeing off.
And JBL doing what he does best, manhandling his opponent. And JBL not too comfortable on the ropes, but going up there anyway.
Gotta do something here to put CM Punk away, and that may well do it, but it looks like JBL injured himself in the process.
Both men down, the official counting away here. First man to his feet could gain the advantage in the matchup. JBL looks like he's gonna just crawl to the cover. Shoulders are down, Punk kicks out.
And a late kick out there from CM Punk. Just enough gas left in the tank, and you can see the cogs whirring behind the eyes of JBL.
JBL looking to end it all here with a clothesline from hell.
Punk dodges out in time. Opponent lifted up, jaw, meet knee, down with a GTS.
That is how a true champion defends their title. He's done it. CM Punk retains.
Here is your winner, and still the World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk.
Ladies and gentlemen, you just have to get used to this. Once again, CM Punk has silenced the critics, proven himself as a champion.
This was a must-win title defense for Punk, and like you said, now everyone knows the champ is no easy target.
There aren't many people in this industry that I respect more than Rey Mysterio. And while I think the world of Rey Mysterio, it doesn't mean we always see eye to eye. And yes, we've often gotten into fights over our disagreements, but every single encounter with Rey is special. We've had so many great moments, but when it came to this showcase, I went with one that may surprise you. A match where we were on good terms with each other, where we just went out there with the simplest of goals. Win the match, earn a title shot, Armageddon 2008. The finals of the #1 contender for the Intercontinental title tournament. Having a chance at WWE gold dangling in front of you is always one hell of a carrot, and we went out there and had a blast trying to outdo the other.
Look at this!
Rey and I have done things to each other over the years that don't exactly scream respect, but at the end of the day, I love Rey. I love our history, and I love this encounter. So let's jump back to that special night in December of 2008 at Armageddon.
Well, current Intercontinental Champion William Regal asked Stephanie McMahon to establish this tournament to ensure that his next challenger is deserving.
Well, I don't think William Regal is going to be disappointed with his pick of the litter tonight. As a matter of fact, every contender in this tournament was deserving.
Rey Mysterio defeating Kofi Kingston and The Miz to get here.
From San Diego, California, weighing in at 175 pounds, Rey Mysterio!
Rey Mysterio, a former world champion, looking forward to this match because it takes him one step closer to perhaps battling for one championship he's never held.
That, of course, being the Intercontinental title.
CM Punk is no longer one half of the World Tag Team Champions. CM Punk and Kofi Kingston losing the gold last night at a WWE live event in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada.
Yeah, as devastating as that loss was, Punk has to quickly recalibrate to get the job done tonight.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 222 pounds, CM Punk.
I remember in Manchester, William Regal standing victorious in front of all of his countrymen, telling them that he was proudly going to go all over the world defending that Intercontinental Championship.
Vowing to bring prestige and honor, in his words, back to the Intercontinental title.
Two former world champions meeting for the first time ever. CM Punk and Rey Mysterio.
You ask me, either of these men could bring a lot of prestige and honor to the title. Can you believe that this is the first time these two former world champions are facing off against each other? Duking it out here for the #1 contender spot for William Regal's Intercontinental Championship.
I think either one of these men is fully capable of bringing even more honor and prestige to that coveted championship. You can tell there's so much mutual honor and respect in there between Punk and Mysterio.
Connected hard with the calf kick.
And we talk about the reason for this tournament to contend for the Intercontinental Championship coming from the smug attitude of our current Intercontinental Champion, William Regal. Saying how no one is deserving enough to challenge him. But I'm seeing two very deserving contenders in front of me now.
Well, Michael Cole, you can only say that now because of the tournament Regal put together.
Face first. Setting up on the Koji clutch lock.
Mysterio trying to make some sort of move here, and yes, submission broken.
Quick thinking right there. Woo!
Here comes a big-time power bomb. No, great reversal, shoulders down.
Turns the tables.
He clearly wants to dish out more punishment.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. Got turned up. He just manages to get to the rope. Submission hold has to be let go. We could expect a fast-paced match. Two superstars that are almost equal in speedway. Triangle armbar. Triangles in. Triangles in. The hold is locked in. Looking to get out of this, and yes, able to slip out of the hold. Oh, scattered that one. CM Punk had a big night this past Monday night on Raw. He won the Slammy Award for the OMG Moment of the Year.
Well, yes, he did, but his week went downhill from there. Losing his World Tag Team Championship last night, you have to believe that's on his mind. You always see sports teams have some sort of hangover after big losses.
But Punk doesn't drink, so I think he can avoid a hangover quite easily.
I see what you did there. Boom!
Sent right into the corner. Turns that in his favor. Return fire on Rey. Totally helpless at the moment. Bullseye with the drop kick. This could be it. The pin. Immediately powers out.
Could be in search of a second win now.
Again, the Intercontinental Champion, William Regal, will face the winner, earning a chance to hold this.
A flurry of ferocious attacks here, and there is no respite whatsoever because incoming, massive superplex from the top. Crashing down from up high, and that did not look good.
Now heading outside.
And he slides him back to the mat. High rent district for CM Punk. Ooh. Oh, my God. Punk wasting no motion on the counter. Neckbreaker after the float over. That was pretty.
Connecting with the crossbody.
Caught with the elbow. Mysterio showing that athletic, technical style that has won him championships. Oh, and it's reversed. Jumping neckbreaker. Ouch. And he's going to the top.
From the top. Saw that coming and quickly got the knees up. Leaning him against the turnbuckle right here.
Taking heavy fire in the corner in the form of a series of clotheslines. And driven down in a belly-to-back suplex.
Climbing up the corner.
From above.
From the top, double axe handle connects.
What's this? He's going back up again.
Perched up top. Diving knee drop. Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy. Battle of counters. No one's getting their full offense in.
Punk building momentum here. Knee connects to jaw. Drills his opponent with the bulldog.
Leaning on the turnbuckle here.
Draped into the deadly Tree of Woe position.
Big kick.
Going for the vulnerable stomach.
Knee left. Boom.
Ooh! Well, this #1 contender match full of drama here.
You have to think Intercontinental Champ William Regal is looking on as the 619 setup, but denied by CM Punk.
Rey had it dialed up. Punk has other plans.
And what a move by Mysterio with the Hurricane Rana into the 619 position.
And now with the second bite of the cherry connects, CM Punk down. And now perhaps in the drop zone for Rey Mysterio to finish this.
Punk out of the way just in the nick of time.
And Mysterio rolling up Punk for the victory. And a kick out by Punk.
Who wants it more?
Punk and Rey have been running at breakneck pace from the first bell, countering each other's best shots. This is anybody's ball game.
Moonsault DDT. He answers right back.
Putting him up top now. Softened up opponent has no clue where they're at. This might wake you up in a bad, bad way.
Superplex.
He's starting to get up, but he might be put right back down.
CM Punk looking to turn out the lights.
Got to sleep. Is it the finishing touch Punk needs?
2, kicks out, just kicked out.
Every single person in this arena thought this was over, except Rey Mysterio.
CM Punk thought that was enough. We thought that was enough, but somehow it didn't earn the 3 count.
Oh, we know what's coming here. Ladies and gentlemen,
The God of Sleep, GTS from Punk.
nothing Mysterio can do now.
CM Punk is the #1 contender.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
Battered and bruised, what a gutsy match out of Mysterio and Punk.
The bottom line is, CM Punk has a date with the Intercontinental Champion, William Regal.
Okay, so far, so good, right? 2 matches, 2 big wins. But let's use this slingshot technology to get another chance at a win that slipped right through my fingers. WrestleMania 27, facing Randy Orton. I'd done what few people dare to do and provoked the Viper myself. This was revenge, of course, for Randy Orton attacking me at Unforgiven, punctuating the whole thing with his trademark punk kick, which caused an injury which forced me to vacate the World Heavyweight Championship.
Now, that right there was impressive.
Credit to Randy. He showed exactly why he is one of WWE's most dangerous competitors, as I made one single mistake, resulting in him getting the RKO and getting the victory. This time, with your help, we're gonna get that win. Let's rewrite history together.
Gentlemen, I believe this man, CM Punk, is the upper hand, both physically and mentally.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 222 pounds, CM Punk!
The assault on the mental anguish that Punk has put Orton through. I believe Punk will be in control in this match.
And I would argue that there's no way on earth that CM Punk, after everything he's done, is going to have an advantage over the Viper. Randy Orton is irate. There will be no stopping this man.
CM Punk, a charismatic figure. The people follow him. It is one thing to get him through tonight, and that thing is faith.
And I believe that Randy Orton has just taken the psychological advantage back from CM Punk.
Sorry, Wade. I don't agree with you at all.
From St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 245 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton!
Look at the right leg of Randy Orton. That leg is heavily taped. The question is the leg ready? After the assault with a monkey wrench by CM Punk. Remember, it was just this past Monday where Orton could not even follow through with a patented punch to CM Punk because his leg gave out. As cold and calculating and evil as Randy Orton is, you can bet that CM Punk is even more so. Punk mocking Orton and his bad leg outside the ring. And that heavily taped leg will be a bullseye for Punk tonight. As personal a battle as you'll see at WrestleMania this year, CM Punk has promised to hurt Randy Orton, to turn him upside down. I'd say he's done as good a job as any making good on that promise.
Look, love him or hate him, CM Punk lives by the strength of his convictions. That's what's driving him to come at Orton the way he has been. And in Punk's mind, that's what'll drive him to defeat the Viper here on the biggest stage imaginable.
Faith. That has been the buzzword for Punk. That faith is what Punk considers his guiding light as he continues down this path of darkness.
Oh, perhaps he should have been paying more attention.
CM Punk has stated that Randy Orton is going to, quote, pay for his sins tonight. Those sins date back to 3 years ago when Orton punted Punk and caused an injury that led Punk to relinquishing his title. In return, Punk cost Orton the title against The Miz at the Royal Rumble just 3 months ago.
Well, if you ask me, CM Punk was justified in his actions. An eye for an eye. Plus, let's not gloss over the fact that Miz would have won anyway.
Right. And I'm guessing you thought the same thing when you interfered in the Miz's title defense before that.
Absolutely, Wade. I was just there for emotional support.
A complete stalemate of reversals here. Neither one giving an inch.
Counter upon counter. Great minds thinking alike.
CM Punk very confident coming into this matchup. He says he has followers and faith in his corner.
I don't know how much faith he can have when those turncoats in the new Nexus have been neutralized. At this point, Punk has as many followers as you have coal miners.
Oh, bite your tongue, Wade. I'm a proud card-carrying coal miner.
Flying. Whoa, cross body. He's got him now. What a way to get out of that one.
Both athletes showing incredible reflexes here. Taking heavy fire in the corner in the form of a series of clotheslines. And driven down in a belly-to-back suplex.
Conspicuous by their absence tonight are the other members of the new Nexus. Each of Punk's followers have been barred from ringside after suffering losses to Randy Orton.
And the Vipers made double sure that they won't be in the building as he gave each member of the group a punt after defeating them.
Well, if you ask me, they weren't going to be a factor anyway. Those...
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys.
Impressive display of power.
Absolutely trapped. One last gasp effort, and that'll do it. Oh, that gets worse on Randy.
Put in the corner now.
Punk, knee in the corner.
Short on clothesline by Punk.
The story of this match is that knee injury for Randy Orton. We don't know if we'll see Orton's patented Punk tonight. He attempted it on Raw this past Monday, but could not execute the maneuver.
We shall see, Corey. Randy has...
From the top rope. Elbow drop to the heart.
Driven by self-righteous vengeance, Punk simply delivering the punishment he promised.
Overwhelming offense now from Punk.
Yeah, Punk's just toying with Randy like a cat with a mouse.
And he's finally found an answer to this offensive storm.
Maybe Punk's found a new source of aggression to battle back with.
And Punk clearly ready for a fight here.
Okay, he should really focus on the match now. We get the point. Boom! Good defense from him.
You've got to wonder where CM Punk's head is at tonight. There has been a lot of instability in his mindset over the past year.
You're right, Wade. At this time last year, Punk was joined at WrestleMania by the Straight Edge Society. Then he got injured, joined the commentary team for bit, and now he's leading the new Nexus. You have to wonder if Punk has found his...
And Punk and Orton going at it here. Man, both of these guys physically exhausted.
What a knockdown, drag-out affair it has been from the opening bell. Now CM Punk looking to concoct something particularly nasty here.
Randy Orton sensed something bad was coming, fighting his way out. And Punk sent into the steel.
And Orton now has Punk where he wants. Vintage Randy Orton.
And it rarely works out well for Orton's opponents from this point.
The Viper now, coiled, ready to strike.
Staring in the eyes of Punk, who's down and out, but I think Orton, guys, may have other ideas.
Yeah, this may well be the knockout blow. Randy Orton got that look in his eye, got venom flowing through his veins, bad intentions in mind.
Knockout blow. This may end CM Punk once and for all, Wade.
Orton gonna try to end Punk's career with that patented punt, and Orton's knee gives out.
Oh, just collapsing at a critical moment, and CM Punk surviving there by the skin of his teeth.
Randy Orton's hurt. Punk now trying to figure out if he can drag himself up and somehow take advantage here.
CM Punk with a golden opportunity to capitalize here at WrestleMania with a wounded Viper. Orton wanted the RKO and Punk out of the way just in time.
Punk slithering out of there. How smart of that was CM Punk. And now perhaps gets a chance to finish off the Viper.
Punk launching himself off the top. RKO by Orton! Out of nowhere to Punk! Can he capitalize?
This is Orton's for the taking now. No one comes back from the three most devastating letters in sports entertainment.
Vintage Randy Orton!
Pure venom coursing through the Viper's veins now, and CM Punk just got a gnarly taste.
Randy Orton about to go to that place, a place where there's no pain. RKO! Punk's got a problem here.
Makes the cover. Oh my God, did you see that? Kick out at one.
Just barely more than one. What on earth are we witnessing?
Orton is going to have to keep his composure moving forward. He thought he'd put him down with that one, and now he's got to think of another one.
Punk formulating a move.
Gonna sleep, GTS!
Night, night. It's all Punk's for the taking.
We knew this was going to be more than
A wrestling match. Punk and Orton simply refusing to call a ceasefire in this battle.
the Viper able to strike back.
Swinging the elbow to help the offense.
A reversal.
Down right into the schoolboy. Shoulders are down.
No good. The rope stopped the pin. Counters the Viper's attack.
Getting him in place, but for what?
And Punk wants more from his opponent.
Okay, he should really focus on the match now. We get the point. And he turned it around.
One reversal. Nice movement from Punk, and the Uranagi connects. And now, an Anaconda Vice locked in.
I can't believe I'm saying this, Michael Cole, but...
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it.
He's able to dodge that one in time.
Things are getting risky. This will not end well.
Down the apron.
The hardest part of the ring.
crowd involved.
Putting him in the corner for something here. Punk now looking to reap the benefits of this dominance, dragging his opponent up onto the turnbuckles. High risk, high reward. You're dead right, the plunge. No doubt, that is it.
Wasting no time. Into the cover. My goodness, Punk did it. CM Punk just put down the Viper.
The winner of this match, CM Punk!
And this man, CM Punk, was stalwart the whole time. Stalwart in his belief that his fate would triumph over Randy Orton's venom. Stalwart in his drive to seek what he considered righteous vengeance against Orton.
Punk did everything he promised and more. This may not be the ending the WWE Universe had hoped for, but this is pro wrestling, not a fairy tale. The good guys don't always win here. Not that Orton would call himself a good guy.
Well, Punk definitely wouldn't call Orton that. Instead, he'd call him a loser.
2013 did not go the way I hoped it would. After a 2012 that saw me hold the WWE Championship the entire year, I thought I was untouchable. Unfortunately, that was not the case. We start with WrestleMania 29 and the night I looked to end the Undertaker's streak. Many people thought I'd be the one to bring it all crumbling down, that I should have won. I'm one of those people. I wasn't scared of the Undertaker. We'd battled dozens of times before, including in a Hell in a Cell, and I knew I needed to hit him deep. So, I stole the Undertaker's urn.
That is the ultimate act of disrespect.
What can I say? I like to antagonize. When the day came, I'm short. But imagine the butterfly effect through WWE history if that match went the other way. If CM Punk was the one to end the dead man streak. Let's revisit that classic match, but this time with a very different outcome.
CM Punk, a man who, along with Paul Heyman, has brazenly talked to The Undertaker in the lead up to this match.
Playing games like only CM Punk can.
Accompanied to the ring by Paul Heyman from Chicago, Illinois, CM Punk!
Now CM Punk must go into the ring with a man who is 20-0 in WrestleMania, The Undertaker.
But don't forget what's in the possession of Punk and Paul Heyman. They currently carry the urn, the symbol of the legendary powers of the Phenom, The Undertaker.
That symbol means everything to The Undertaker, but does not mean a damn thing to CM Punk.
Fight. He believes he's ready for it, and that he can defeat The Undertaker on the grandest stage of all.
A stunned reverence gripping this WrestleMania crowd.
The dead man is here.
From Death Valley, weighing in at 299 pounds, the Undertaker!
It's the most awe-inspiring entrance in WWE history. It is the entrance of a legend, of a man of near mythical proportions, of a man who is 20-0 in WrestleMania. And that entrance in front of 80,000 fans here in the WWE Universe, it's even more awe-inspiring. Look at this.
CM Punk has been disrespecting Undertaker, disrespecting the memory of his friend Paul Bearer, trying to torture Taker's soul.
That's the strategy. Punk's looking to upset the dead man and get inside his head.
To break the streak, CM Punk does not have to get a pin. He does not have to make Undertaker submit. If Punk wins via either count-out or disqualification, the streak will be over. This match between CM Punk and Undertaker is about so much more than just Undertaker's WrestleMania winning streak. It's also about respect.
Or disrespect in the case of Punk. For weeks, Punk has been terrorizing Undertaker, taking shots at the memory and legacy of Taker's friends and career.
Yeah, CM Punk has been absolutely shameless, and Taker intends to punish Punk for it, all while preserving the streak.
Great wherewithal to dodge there.
And with CM Punk and Paul Heyman, they're always a unit with a plan. The Undertaker is going to be extra aggressive tonight, probably even go beyond the rules of the match. That is something Punk and Heyman are betting on.
Anything to stop the streak. Punk would love to pin the Undertaker's shoulders to break the streak, but anything will work. Count out, disqualification, any of those will stop him.
And the discretion of the official is something to watch out for. There's a limit to the amount of warnings he can give.
One advantage CM Punk does have here is being lighter on his feet and more spry than The Undertaker. If Punk keeps a quick pace tonight, the Phenom might have some trouble keeping up.
Or just run out of gas well before Punk does. A shorter, more intense match would better play to Taker's strengths here.
And Undertaker moves.
We noticed the look on The Undertaker's face today, a complete focus. We also talked to Paul Heyman, who's got the shoulders down. And he manages to kick out at one.
He's not letting fatigue set in or get the better of it.
He's able to reverse it.
Face first.
Set up.
It's locked in. The Koji clutch. The dead man
Trying to keep the hold on, but Undertaker breaks the submission.
And an elbow.
Oof!
Oh, what a leg drop. Do not forget, Punk held the championship for well over a year. He beat all comers. 2012 was his year.
And Punk believes he did not get the respect he deserves. 434 days as champion in this era is history-making. It's more than just a footnote.
And this is about affirmation. CM Punk believes he's the best in the world. Paul Heyman believes CM Punk's the best in the world. But it infuriates them that there are those out there who don't agree.
Oh, and he gets discarded out of the ring.
just as much as it hurt your opponent.
No one comes out unscathed with a high-risk move like that.
Punk has shown so much disrespect over the past months, ever since the passing of Paul Bearer, the Undertaker's longtime friend. What CM Punk and Paul Heyman have done lately has been despicable.
You got to remember, Paul Bearer was a friend of many here in WWE after what CM Punk did. That disrespect not only affected the Undertaker, it affected a lot of people here in the WWE family.
He needs to get in the ring before the count runs out.
He got in. He got in.
Made boots and the leg takes their opponent down. Now twisting them like a pretzel. Pin attempt. I think he's still just getting warmed up.
Looking to explore things ringside now.
Flurry of strikes.
And with an onslaught of strikes like that, it's clear they have nothing but punishment on their mind. And he gets sent back into the ring.
Hooked up. And boom.
CM Punk headed to the top rope.
Incoming. Sailing down from up high.
Look at this. This can't be good.
Down. Wow, that hurt.
And now he's back into the ring.
He is looking to do some serious harm.
Crashing down hard. Forced to the outside. Not a good predicament to be in. Headed out of the ring, but the count is looming. Knew it was coming from Taker. He's climbing to the top.
From the top. Good Lord. Taking flight. You got to be a certain kind of crazy to even think about attempting that kind of offense. But I can't say.
From the heavens. However much you think that hurt, I promise you it was way worse.
Flying ringside with pinpoint accuracy.
Going counter for counter. Now, can it be capitalized on?
Oh, big uppercut. With the counter.
Beautiful swinging neck breaker.
Oh, look at this. Float over neck breaker.
Picture perfect.
Taking things to the top rope. Watch out.
Oh, the splash connecting.
Caught the leg.
Trading counters here. There goes Undertaker.
Look out.
Whoa, look out. No matter who you are, when you crash on the floor, a searing pain races through your body.
On Punk now, lifting his opponent up. A back gun to sleep. Is it enough for Punk?
And Punk has made it clear that he doesn't care about anyone's legacy except his own. He can punch his ticket to the WWE Hall of Fame if he beats Undertaker tonight.
This streak is what our friend JBL would call the Holy Grail. Becoming the 1 in 20 and 1 will make CM Punk immortal.
Better be paying attention. The official count is not stopping.
And he re-enters into the ring. And he's leaving the ring for the moment. Undertaker counters.
Crashing into the barricade with such force. Punk has played mind games with the Master, the Undertaker.
The Undertaker with a vintage.
With a tombstone. Will that close Punk out? And looking for the pin here.
Look at the look on his opponent's face, Cole. He can't believe it.
And guys, we're seeing one of those rare opponents that can take everything the Undertaker dishes out. Let's see if the dead man can put that final nail in the coffin. Guys, CM Punk trying to do something here that no one's been able to do. Beat The Undertaker at WrestleMania.
Now grab for that choke, and inadvertently, perhaps the referee gets dropped.
Could be a fortuitous turn of events for CM Punk. Heyman out of the way just in time, and the Second City Saint continues to chop down the dead man.
Punk with a running knee in the corner, and The Undertaker's WrestleMania undefeated streak could be in trouble here. And now, Heyman handed the urn to Punk with the official down.
Oh, mid-last ride, the only thing saving Punk there was that urn to the back of the head of The Undertaker.
Punk is going to steal it at WrestleMania. Look at the disrespect.
And Undertaker able to kick out. Somehow, The Undertaker's still in it, and Punk can't believe it.
While throwing everything they can at the dead man in an attempt to break this streak, well, it may be impossible.
Both Paul Heyman and CM Punk beside themselves with emotion. What else can Punk possibly do to keep the dead man down?
Punk talking to himself, Corey. Paul Heyman can't believe what he just witnessed.
And there must be utter despair in the mind of CM Punk here, knowing you should be home and dry, but somehow against the dead man. Oh my, what is CM Punk coming up with here?
And now with Undertaker on his shoulders, Corey.
Looking for GTS, but The Undertaker able to fight his way out. Countering the tombstone.
Has Punk where he wants him. Undertaker delivers a tombstone pile driver.
And that surely has to be the end there for CM Punk.
Here's the cover. Undertaker for the win.
Somehow able to kick out before a 2 count. How is he still going like this?
Big uppercut. Uh-oh, and he counters. What's CM Punk going for here? Going to sleep, GTS! Night-night. Goes for the pin.
Sum this up for Punk.
He's done it. CM Punk has defeated The Undertaker at WrestleMania. The streak is over.
The winner of this match, CM Punk!
I'm still in shock. The streak is dead and buried. CM Punk has beaten the Phenom.
Feel the energy in this arena. The mix of disbelief, elation, and gratitude for the gift of getting to witness this moment. CM Punk stole the whole damn show by stealing a win off The Undertaker here at WrestleMania. Congratulations, CM Punk. You earned this.
And thank you, Undertaker. What a moment.
Getting that one back feels really good. Plus, look at what chaos it would have caused across WWE. A win-win. The thing about that Undertaker loss is I shouldn't have even been in that match to begin with. I wouldn't have been trying to end the streak if I wasn't forced into a #1 contenders match with John Cena 8 days after Elimination Chamber. John Cena, my wrestling soulmate. Our methods differ greatly, but we both operate looking for the same thing. Respect. Any battle with Cena was going to push you and make you better. Despite being banged up, I was supremely confident that the wrestling gods were on my side and that they'd give me my rightful and deserved spot against The Rock in the main event of WrestleMania. But the thing about John Cena is he's always working, he's always changing, always looking to throw you off, even by the smallest bit. Who game plans for a John Cena Hurricane Rana? I sure didn't. And that was enough to disorient me long enough to fall victim to an attitude adjustment. I was so close to a WrestleMania main event, it all slipped away in an instant. What do you say we let Slingshot Tech do its thing and grant me another chance to beat John Cena on a cold February night in 2013?
Champion, The Rock. Tonight is not about the people. Tonight is more important than any one thing, because tonight is about me.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
He called himself the single most important superstar of this era, in all eras past. In fact, he compared himself to...
He called himself God. Let's face it.
That's what he did. Earlier tonight, CM Punk compared himself to God. Only 5 other men in history, the nearly 50-year history of the WWE Championship, have held the title longer than this man. CM Punk was in the neighborhood of 440 days as WWE Champion.
And Punk thinks he should still be wearing the gold.
Over 17,000 WWE fans are on their feet in Dallas tonight for Cena versus Punk.
From West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, John Cena!
This arena is jam-packed tonight. You can see Cena surveying the landscape. As is so often the case, when Punk and Cena face off, this one is for all the marbles. Cena looks ready to defend the biggest opportunity of his career.
Imagine what's going through the mind of CM Punk and John Cena, knowing how big this match is.
What is at stake here, ladies and gentlemen, is this. The winner of this match will go on to WrestleMania on April 7th, off-Broadway in New Jersey, in New York, to main event WrestleMania, to take on the WWE Champion, The Rock.
And just watching Cena's body language, you can tell he seems a little nervous.
The winner of this match will go on to main event WrestleMania, taking on The Rock for the WWE.
Quick takedown, double leg and a high stacked pin here. Oh, turning it around, changes it into a cover of their own.
He was really looking for a quick pinfall there.
Russian leg sweep. John Cena looking for a major career turnaround this year, as 2012 was not his year. He lost to The Rock at WrestleMania. It failed his Money in the Bank cash-in against CM Punk, failed to defeat CM Punk at SummerSlam, and he lost many other main event, premium live event matches along the way.
But 2013 is looking like the year Cena may return to the top of the mountain in WWE. He already won the Royal Rumble, and he has yet to taste defeat in singles competition this year. Ahead of him, he has the chance to overcome two of the biggest losses in his career, and I can guarantee he is laser focused on proving he's better than CM Punk tonight and The Rock at WrestleMania.
Cena or Punk, one of these men will face The Rock at WrestleMania. Punk never saw that coming. His off, hoping to end early.
And he doesn't stay down for long. That's too early for that.
And that failed to hit the mark.
Connecting on the DDT. Try the Hurricane Rana. It got caught by an uppercut. He connects with a counter. Oh, look at this. Just cranking the head. That's gotta hurt. Oh. Something to note about tonight's contest. Even with Cena putting a shot on the line, there's no time. Sky high. Oh, my God, what a move. I get the sense that John Cena is a little nervous here, and honestly, who can blame him?
Cena had his shot at The Rock, at the championship, to main event WrestleMania once again. And he put it all on the line to face the one man he's been unable to beat, CM Punk. Yeah, I'd be nervous too.
Oh, turned inside out. You gotta be kidding me. How does someone that big move like that? Well, John Cena, sunset flip powerbomb. This is not how Punk envisioned things starting. Already on the back foot, and he needs to right the ship to face first. Setting up. The Koji clutches it. Looking for an escape here. John Cena finds it and gets out of the submission.
Nicely done, managing to save himself there.
Sidewalk slam! Almost drove him through the ring. Looks like he's got something in mind for ringside here.
Oh, that bang! Meeting the steel!
You heard the thud on the steps. I guarantee that was the sound of bones shattering.
Face first. Set up. It's locked in. Not sure what he's thinking. Letting go here. DDT.
Punk is never one to mince words, but
To the sky.
Big collision on the splash. The unthinkable slowly coming into view. If Cena can't find his footing here, he may lose his shot.
Perched up top. Nobody home. What an impact.
Punk sidesteps out of that.
Time to go for a ride.
Exploder suplex.
Oh, look at this. Whiplash neck breaker. He's heading to the top turnbuckle. From the top. Elbow drop. Hard landing. An uninterrupted surge against Cena here.
Punk is letting Cena know he's read his book right now.
Big time height on that kick.
Got them off their feet here. Crushing the windpipe.
Punk's had enough. He's looking to end this here. Nails the GTS.
Now CM Punk needs to end this.
And he goes crashing to the outside. Ascending the ropes. Lift off through the air. And connects.
The 1-2 punch of high risk, high reward.
Momentum is really on Punk's side.
He's trying, but Cena just can't rock Punk's confidence right now.
Beautiful Falcon Arrow. CM Punk is extremely confident tonight. He has beaten John Cena when it counts on multiple occasions over the past 2 years. And he had Rock all but defeated on more than one occasion during their battles at the Royal Rumble and Elimination Chamber.
Punk knows he can beat Cena. He knows he can beat The Rock. And many others believe this is just the first step in Punk reaching the top of the mountain once again, and on the grandest stage of them all.
What a display of strength here. Down into the shoulder. And Cena is taking on a lot of offense now.
Punk certainly knows how to get the better of Cena.
Arms trapped, just unloading knees to the body. That's a well-targeted attack to the body.
High-stakes matchup. Punk kick to the midsection. Guys, is Punk really going to go for a pile driver?
Oh my God, landing flush on the crown of the head there was John Cena, and now the cover.
And a kick out by Cena.
Punk doesn't know what to think.
WrestleMania main event opportunity for the WWE Championship hanging in the balance.
Cover again by Punk, and another kick out by John Cena. And again, Cena has to kick out. And now Punk getting frustrated.
Yeah, just bobbling over in this kind of match. You're up against John Cena with a huge prize hanging in the balance.
It's as though the frustration has Punk coming apart at the seams. What is Punk looking to do now? Making a climb to the high-rent district.
Taking a lot of punishment in this matchup. Punk now from the top rope. Classic Punk. Nobody home. Cena out of harm's way.
Cena with just... What the hell is Cena doing? Hurricane Rana followed by an AA.
Is this going to punch Cena's ticket to WrestleMania?
That had to be the nail in the coffin for CM Punk. WrestleMania main event dreams are hanging by a thread now. Cena has to be looking to put Punk away after that one.
Counter by CM Punk.
CM Punk hoists his opponent. GTS connects.
Cena wasn't ready. Could be over.
Punk is going to WrestleMania.
The winner of this match, CM Punk!
Cena tried here, but he just couldn't shake Punk's confidence in this one.
Punk is heading to WrestleMania, and it has to be an added bonus. He's still undefeated against Cena.
That damn Rana has haunted me for years. Not anymore, thanks to you. The only reason I was in that position to begin with is because of one man, The Rock.
And here comes The Rock, the People's Champ!
He stole my title at the Royal Rumble, and heading into Elimination Chamber, I was looking for revenge. Unfortunately, because of some typical Rock scheming behind the scenes, I walked away empty-handed.
We got a new champion! We got a new champion! But we don't have an official. Come on, 1, 2, 3, come on!
We need to change that. And it's going to take most of the skills you've shown so far to get here to overcome a full-on conspiracy, but I know you've got what it takes. Slingshot, take us to Elimination Chamber 2013.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Championship.
Let us remind you, ladies and gentlemen, that CM Punk is not the WWE Champion. This past Monday on Raw, CM Punk stole the title from The Rock. CM Punk cannot get over the fact that he's no longer champion. Listen, he had a great run, the 6th longest in history, 434 days, but it's over.
Come on, Cole. Great run. It was a legendary run.
But that doesn't give Punk any right to walk out here with the WWE title when it doesn't belong to him.
To play devil's advocate, in Punk's mind, the WWE Championship was stolen from him, and he's merely reclaiming possession.
Somebody explain to me why, as Punk says, Rock winning was grand larceny. Explain to me how The Rock stole the WWE Championship.
Well, according to Punk's line of thinking, Punk had Rock beat at the Royal Rumble. Then the match was restarted, only for Punk to lose in said restart.
Restarted after the Shield got involved, which was against the rules that were laid out.
Due in large part to your snitching, I might add. And you know what they say about snitches? Nobody saw anything, yet Punk wasn't taken for his word in that crucial moment. I'd call that explanation enough. One of the greatest champions of all time.
Whatever.
Whatever? That's what CM Punk's so mad about. That right there. Whatever. Show him some respect.
He's not even the champion anymore.
Well, Punk believes he should still be champion. He has a legitimate argument for that belief. But we're talking about respect, which Punk has more than earned at this point.
Argument for being the champ actually is legitimate. The People's Champion, the real WWE Champion, The Rock.
The most electrified man in all of entertainment, hell-bent on delivering the ass-kicking of a lifetime to the best in the world.
The Rock is as driven tonight as we've ever seen him. The Brahma Bull, a man on a mission to get what was actually stolen from him, the WWE Championship.
Unfortunately for CM Punk, the mantra of boots to asses is very much on The Rock's mind tonight.
The cheers, the chants, the signs, the adulation. This is what it's all about for The Rock, the people. And The Rock is proud to be the people's champion.
Almost as proud as CM Punk is of being a real champion.
Will you just stop?
The roar of this crowd is absolutely deafening.
Over 15,000 WWE fans are on their feet for the Brahma Bull, the People's Champion, the WWE Champion, The Rock.
An undeniable aura, despite his very deniable championship status.
The absolute delusion on display here is astounding. Almost as astounding as the reaction The Rock's getting right now to both Punk and Paul Heyman's obvious dismay.
Introducing the challenger from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk! And his opponent, from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, the WWE Champion, The Rock!
Punk jaw-jacking with the official about handling his title. Newsflash, Punk, you're not the champ anymore. And here we go, an electric big fight feel in the air tonight in New Orleans. The Rock defending his WWE.
It's The Rock with the reversal.
Rock defeated Punk for the WWE Championship back in the Royal Rumble. Now these men are in a high-pressure situation. Remember, the winner of this match is going to main event WrestleMania as the WWE Champion against John Cena. That is what this is all about.
And out of all the memorable moments The Rock has had, he called that title win, quote, the greatest moment of my career.
But you gotta understand, The Rock has sold $1 billion in box office sales, and he came back here not because he needs the money, but because he loves this business.
The Rock tonight wants to serve CM Punk.
Face first.
Setting up.
The Koji clutches it.
This is a bad spot. He's all tied up in that hold.
Testing the thresholds of pain tolerance, a tap-out could be imminent. Power versus power as this submission hold goes on. But The Rock gets out.
Shoulders down. Championship at stake.
No, a kick out.
Not even close to ending this.
Punch lands. And I'm sure
Foregoing any finesse now, instead choosing to trade these heavy shots.
Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out.
Boom. This is more like a barroom brawl between these two.
Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags.
Just emptying everything they've got now. This has turned into a violent game of chicken. Who's going to step off the gas first?
face first. Setting up on the coat. And for some reason, he just broke his own submission hold. Oh, look at this. Neck breaker after the float over. That was pretty. And despite being the champion, Rock has lived this past week without the title in his possession.
Yeah, you even have Paul Heyman on the internet saying, quote, possession is 9/10 of the law, and that since CM Punk possessed the title, he was the champion.
Well, Heyman is typically a liar, and he's admitted as such. But still, Punk can put all that to rest if he beats The Rock tonight. He'll truly be the champion.
Gets out of dodge.
Clothesline! Float over Russian leg sweep.
Making a hasty retreat to the outside. Some may consider this an act of cowardice, but I personally think it's strategic thinking.
He pulls off the reversal. Quick thinking that time.
And one thing the champion never normally has to worry about is getting disqualified. No matter how much Punk infuriates him, The Rock has somehow got to stay within the rules.
And that has likely been leading to a less aggressive Rock, Corey. I think Punk has played his card beautifully, and the stipulation has taken Rock out of his game plan.
Well, this title means so much to The Rock. Perched up top.
Oh, and that mistake could change the complexion of this match. Elbows to the head, makes their way out with a swinging neckbreaker. Punk dodges out in time.
Corey, do you sense any nerves coming from The Rock?
Yeah, just a little bit. And that's...
Face first. Setting up on the Koji clutch lock. Trying to keep the hold on, but no, couldn't keep it locked in any longer.
Oh, boy. I don't know if you want to make the champ look like a chump.
Buster. The champion, no doubt, disoriented after that crushing brain buster, but you have to wonder how they'll recover.
Soaring.
Crushing impact on the splash.
So important now for Punk to close this out as soon as possible. Don't give Rock any chances.
Spin kick to the midsection. That'll rearrange the spine, and CM Punk is in control.
Yeah, Punk's really doing everything he can right now to outmaneuver and outpace The Rock, and it's working.
High red district for CM Punk. From way up, all the way to the outside.
Wiping out the competition, but also possibly yourself.
And Rock gets reversed. Punk finding a way to slow his opponent's assault down.
Punk could be turning his fortunes around.
And he throws the opposition back into the ring.
Got the cover, looking to hang on to the title.
The ref not even getting to one.
He didn't even let the ref start the count.
Caught in a bad spot.
Face first, snake eyes.
The millions are about to experience it. Full head of steam.
He wriggles out of the danger zone there.
He's headed to the top now.
Stalking from above.
Watch out.
Oh, he misses the mark.
Neck breaker. From the middle rope. Oh, what a splash. Covers, wasting no time.
This could be it.
Not even a one count at this point.
Over neck breaker.
Picture perfect.
Trying armbar. Triangles in. Will it get countered? Yes. Not letting the submission attempt do any more damage here. And now propped up in the corner.
Powerbomb position.
But shots to the head quickly put it. CM Punk looking to end things here. Go tight sleep. This may be the challenger's moment.
Scaling the turnbuckle here.
Wants to finish this.
From the top.
Oh, man. And you can practically taste the venom, taste the bitterness and disdain between Punk and Rock with every blow. Back and forth, both.
Neither superstar giving an inch here.
Oh! No end in sight to this exchange. Neither competitor shows any signs of letting up or slowing down here.
Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders.
Strong kick.
This is just signature CM Punk.
Into a bulldog. And it remains important to remember, Punk's been a guy who had a
Punk fighting out with elbows to the head here. And
swinging neck breaker. Oh, he flips that around. Rock's been disarmed here.
The champion had every move scouted except their own. And this right here, this is what we expect when the best in the world goes toe-to-toe with the great one. This capacity crowd on their feet.
all eyes on the action, all eyes on two of the what's it gonna take to end it? It might be this.
Oh, GTS.
Can we have a new champ after that?
And he tosses it back in now.
Such a clash of top-tier talents. Both of these superstars believe they are the WWE champion, and...
well, CM Punk isn't, Wade. Stealing the gold doesn't make you a champion.
Let me finish, Michael Cole. No need to get your britches...
And now Punk unloading, realizing seizes the opportunity to win the WWE title is there. Look at Heyman with the official.
Distracted the official, and the official inadvertently blindsided, followed by GTS to the Rock.
Punk is going to Mania.
But there's no official, guys.
I mean, you could have counted to 20 already. CM Punk had this match won, but with the ref down, it simply doesn't count.
Heyman is beside himself, trying to get the official into the ring. He understands that Punk had the title won.
Well, CM Punk wasting no time to try and keep up this offense on the Rock. The Rock groggy, but fighting his way out of that second attempt with a spine buster.
Listen to this place erupt.
The People's Elbow from The Rock. And now to retain his championship. And Punk's still in it.
Oh, second referee gets there. Just not quick enough for The Rock to secure victory. And the WWE Championship still hangs in the balance. Both competitors looking absolutely fried at this point. Who can dig deeper? Oh, no.
Oh, the referee may have rolled his ankle underneath the body of Punk, and Punk down with a kick right to the face.
Huge roundhouse kick to the temple, and the second referee now looks down and perhaps out too.
We need another official yet again.
CM Punk cannot believe what is going on in this matchup.
And Heyman gonna hand the Rock's championship to Punk.
Smart decision, trying to take advantage of the situation. The officials are down. Heyman has the Rock trapped.
Oh, Rock ducking out of the way just in time. Heyman almost gets blasted, but the Rock put down with the gold to the skull.
CM Punk just tattooed The Rock with his own championship. This has got to be the end.
There is no low CM Punk won't stoop to. Blatant cheating.
Punk about to take flight.
Diving elbow. And quickly into the cover.
Might be in trouble.
Breaks the close count.
Holding on. What is it going to take? How much longer can this go on? This, ladies and gentlemen, is a guaranteed classic. A match we will be speaking about for years to come.
Pot right in the stomach creates the separation.
Oh, man. Bang on the money.
Here we go. Inverted DDT. Fight.
Big boot.
Oh, simply devastating.
Targeting the arm with a big stomp. Mounting.
CM Punk stopped that in its tracks.
CM Punk looking.
Quick maneuvering, managing to avoid that bit of offense. Punk now lifting his opponent up and back down asleep. Are we about to see a title change here?
2 count. Oh my goodness. Punk wins. Punk just beat The Rock for the WWE Championship.
The winner of this match and the new WWE Champion, CM Punk.
And honestly, the fact that Punk just beat The Rock here, we're never going to hear the end of it. Punk can't just be humble or gracious about the fact that he won here.
A long time ago, CM Punk was forced to make a choice between hypocritical humility and honest arrogance. He chose honest arrogance, and once again, standing tall with his precious WWE Championship, CM Punk is vindicated in making that choice.
I don't know about you, but I feel a lot better. Beating The Rock and regaining the WWE title just feels right, doesn't it? Unfortunately, there's still one more stop on the 2013 Redemption Tour. After my WrestleMania 29 loss to The Undertaker, I took a few months off the heel. Paul Heyman saw this as something vindictive. He took my absence as betrayal, and before I knew it, I was being attacked by his old pal, Brock Lesnar. Brock got involved in business that wasn't his, and I knew a match with no disqualifications was my best shot to even the odds. I would have walked away with the win, but I couldn't resist getting my hands on Heyman, which gave Brock the opening he needed.
Brock Lesnar has beaten CM Punk.
It was a brutal encounter, but if you keep your eye on the prize, you'll avoid taking a trip to Suplex City. Dish out some punishment to Paul if you get the chance, but walking out of SummerSlam 2013 with the win is the main goal. Don't make the same mistake I did.
The Beast incarnate Brock Lesnar, ready to face down Punk.
Being coming to the ring by Paul Heyman from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 286 pounds, Brock Lesnar!
Flanked by his devious representative Paul Heyman, the Beast incarnate is a three-time WWE champion, the 2000 college champion, a former MMA champion. We talked about this earlier tonight, Corey. You believe no disqualification will firmly favor Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar defeated one of the greatest MMA stars of all time in the octagon. He defeated one of the biggest sports entertainment stars of all time, Triple H, inside a steel cage. So yeah, I believe no holds barred favors the Beast.
Heyman staring intently at his moneymaker. Remember, Heyman tossed Punk to the curb when CM Punk told him, "I don't want you in my business, but I want to remain friends." As soon as Punk couldn't make Heyman money, Heyman said, "See you, bye."
Well, that's just business.
Well, to Punk, it was personal. Gentlemen, it is time.
Yeah, but whose time is it with?
Well, we're about to find out, because this is one of the most highly anticipated matches that I can remember in the history of WWE.
This is one of those matches, guys, where you're just proud to be here to watch it.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
You know, CM Punk, when you see him in the locker room, he's always that guy that likes to joke around. He's always loose. He's always ready to go. But today, there was a different feeling around CM Punk. The intensity was there. CM Punk was completely focused throughout the entire day because he realizes he's headed into a fight. A no disqualification fight tonight against Lesnar, a man who outweighs him by 50 pounds.
CM Punk almost defeated the undefeatable The Undertaker streak at WrestleMania. But this could be the biggest fight of CM Punk's life.
And let's not forget the list of injuries Brock Lesnar has given to CM Punk over the last month. There have been 4 stitches into the chin of CM Punk. He caused rib injuries, a knee injury, and ankle injury as well. Brock Lesnar just feeding on Punk in recent weeks.
CM Punk asked for this. Punk wanted to take on his former best friend, Paul Heyman, and his new partner, Brock Lesnar. But if you ask me, Punk let emotions blind him here.
Yeah, it's all about vengeance for Punk against the man who betrayed him, Paul Heyman. But having to go through Brock Lesnar to do it is no simple task.
But Punk says he's not afraid of the beast. That he can take Lesnar on no problem, that he can thrive without Heyman in his corner. This match is Punk's chance to prove that, to show he still is the best in the world.
Inciting words from Paul Heyman of CM Punk recently. Quote, here's the harshest truth of the matter. I betrayed you because without Paul Heyman, CM Punk is not the best in the world.
Well, the paradox here is that I firmly believe when Punk and Heyman are aligned, CM Punk is indeed the best in the world. But right now, that title belongs to Brock Lesnar. And you know what gives him that slight edge? Having the greatest mind in sports entertainment standing in his corner.
Thunderous power slam. He is looking to do some serious harm.
And into the corner he goes.
Counter by CM Punk.
Corey, I know earlier tonight you said a no DQ environment favors the beast. But I think this stipulation may just be the saving grace for CM Punk this evening. If Punk can grab a hold of something at ringside, it can be an equalizer.
I will concede that if Punk can somehow keep Brock from using weapons while wielding one of his own, he will have the advantage. But consider this, Brock Lesnar now has illegal holds at his disposal. Brock Lesnar can now use his inhuman strength to swing a steel chair at CM Punk or throw Punk through a table. There's nothing more frightening to me than the idea of Brock Lesnar having no limits to his brutality.
Something CM Punk must do tonight is bring the ferocity. Brock Lesnar is a vicious, unfeeling competitor. Punk has to be the same.
Well, the emotions involved in this match will help with that. You can tell this is a more intense CM Punk. Punk is more focused and vindictive than we've seen before. Something to note tonight, Brock Lesnar is dominant but beatable. He lost his return match after a decade away to John Cena. He lost to Triple H at Rep.
Here we go. Wow, cross body.
Not a position the Beast Incarnate is used to. The damage starting to pile up, courtesy of CM Punk.
Lesnar is overwhelmed. Lesnar is overwhelmed.
Somehow, Punk has Brock Lesnar on the back thumb hinge. Alf!
Looking to take it to the air now. Top rope. Through the air. And connects.
Putting it all on the line and coming up big with a breathtaking.
What's it gonna take to end it? It might be this. Down with a GTS. Lesnar could not avoid the big shot, getting out of harm's way.
And CM Punk is leaving no breathing room here.
At the moment, Brock has no answer for Punk's raw determination.
Right into a counter. Lesnar able to stop the blitz that was coming his way.
Brock got tired of being pushed around, wants to gain the advantage now.
And he's going with the great equalizer here, the steel chair.
God, Lord, brutally swinging that steel chair.
Just wailing away with that weapon like there's no tomorrow. This is getting damn dangerous. And that was an efficient form of offense for that move.
Holding nothing back, striking over and over again. There has to be permanent damage being done right now.
Here he comes, sliding back.
Oh, we know what's coming here. Ladies and gentlemen, go to sleep.
It's all Punk's for the taking.
Everything working against Lesnar now.
A series of disabled.
Perched up top. Diving knee drop. And another climb. He's opportunity now for Punk to capture some momentum.
Time now for Cena.
Triangle armbar. And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission. Oh my God, that hurt. I wasn't sure Punk could keep up with Lesnar's hits, but here we...
And remember, guys, this is the no disqualification match. Punk looking to put it away with a GTS to Lesnar. Lesnar's down. Cover by Punk. And Heyman now gets involved. Remember, no disqualification.
Well, Heyman's already betrayed Punk once recently. Now he does it again, breaking up a sure victory for CM Punk. And now Punk has lost the plot.
Heyman looks like he's about to soil himself. It's about self-preservation for Heyman.
Self-preservation is easy when you have the Beast incarnate backing you up.
Went for the F5, but what a counter by Punk into a DDT. Cover now for the win over Lesnar and a kick out.
Late kick out, and Paul Heyman can't believe it, but now straight into the Anaconda Vice grip.
Punk squeezing with all of his might, trying to put down the Beast. And Heyman again.
Well, just when it looked like a tap-out was imminent from Brock Lesnar, Heyman involved in proceedings and gets peppered with a shot from CM Punk.
And Punk now finally taking his frustrations out on Heyman with the Anaconda Vice and Punk with a chair.
Well, Paul Heyman paying dividends right there for Brock Lesnar. The distraction enough to give the Beast the impetus to take control once again with that chair.
Not done yet.
Lesnar won't be done until Punk is completely destroyed.
And it looks like that moment is imminent, Corey.
Punk up on Lesnar's shoulders. Brock Lesnar marching around the ring. Oh, it delivers an F5 out of the chair. And this is just the worst position Punk can be in.
Well, it just goes to show you never turn your back on the Beast incarnate. Lesnar looking to inflict a little more agony. The Brock lock is in.
The stretch muffler's in. Couple of kicks will break it. And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
You don't see Lesnar flustered like this very often.
And I'm concerned about all the damage that has been done here.
Yeah, there's only so much your body can take before it gives out completely.
He's getting back to his feet, but is there fight left?
Arm wringer. Right hand. Brock Lesnar, the Beast unleashed. There's an F5 coming through.
That could be Punk's demise. How on earth?
And Brock is bewildered. Brock has no clue how that just happened.
Oh, what an axe handle.
Swinging that damn steel chair without a care in the world.
The ferocity we have witnessed here tonight. The determination. Punk.
Fighting to escape, and he gets out of the hole, but some damage was certainly done there.
Lethal combination.
Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time.
Coming back from the outside now.
Oh, clothesline.
He's headed up high. Top rope. Oh, he paid for that high risk.
Well, if you're going to be done like that, you better be just as tough.
I don't know if anyone is that tough.
Up and down with the pile driver. Now going to utilize that chair to ramp up the damage. Oh, this is interesting. The chair involved in an armbar now.
Trying to take the arm one way or another. Solid grip up.
And now defeat the doubters, proving Paul Heyman wrong. On his own, with no one backing him up, CM Punk is still the best in the world.
Not even a beast can stand in his way. Defeating Lesnar, showing up Heyman, this is the ultimate moment of vindication for CM Punk. Enjoy it, Punk.
When I returned to WWE, I knew not everyone was going to be thrilled. Drew McIntyre made it clear to everyone watching that he was one of those people with an axe to grind. I don't know, maybe it's jealousy that I could be gone for over a decade and still have fans talking about me while he was on top. But then at the 2024 Royal Rumble, Drew nearly took it all away when his Future Shock DDT tore my tricep. So instead of competing at WrestleMania, I had to sit and watch. But I still managed to get involved.
Punk just dropped McIntyre on the table.
And then again at Clash in the Castle.
Oh my God! The balls of CM Punk!
And again at Money in the Bank, ruining Drew's cash-in.
Punk with the title to the face of McIntyre!
Good times. But I was finally cleared to return to action shortly after, and now we could finally settle things in the ring. SummerSlam saw him victorious after some truly atrocious officiating from Seth Rollins, but I'd get my payback at Bash in Berlin when I beat him in a grueling strap match. That put the series at 1-1, with both of us looking to attack the other whenever possible. Now this chaos led to one feasible outcome. It was time for us to go to hell in a cell. Beating Drew at Hell in a Cell was brutal, exhausting, and probably took years off of my life. But getting my arm raised was all worth it. Let's go back to that night, Bad Blood 2024. Get Drew in the cell, and let's show him that you can say whatever you want to about me, but when you bring a man's dog into things, that's a line you do not cross.
Drew McIntyre steps inside Hell for the third time in his career.
From Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 275 pounds, Drew McIntyre!
He's yet to win this matchup. Most notably, he lost the WWE Championship to Randy Orton in the cell 4 years ago. Tonight, Drew McIntyre hopes to end that losing streak and CM Punk's career. You know, Corey, another interesting statistic. Drew McIntyre made his premium live event debut 15 years and 1 day ago. Ironically, in the Hell in a Cell premium live event. Oh, how Drew McIntyre has come so far from that day.
It has been a complete transformation since those days. This is a vengeful Scottish psychopath before us now, and I don't think anyone has given reason for Drew's wrath more than CM Punk.
It was 27 years ago to the day in St. Louis when the Hell in a Cell structure first surrounded the ring. The Undertaker faced Shawn Michaels in an epic battle. Since that night, Hell in a Cell has made history.
It's made history while simultaneously tearing flesh, shattering bodies, ending careers, and altering lives.
You can see by the look in McIntyre's eyes, he has one mission here tonight: to end CM Punk for good.
This is his first time in the cell in nearly 11 years. Right here in Atlanta, CM Punk actually had a Hell in a Cell match and walked out victorious.
Yeah, but with all the disdain between Punk and McIntyre, I will be surprised to see anybody walking out of this structure in one piece tonight.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds,
And there's really no room to mince words. These men want to end each other's careers. They want to maim each other. They want to send each other to the hospital.
Well, if sending your opponent to the emergency room is the prime objective, I can't think of a more suitable setting. Punk has to tap into that side of himself tonight if he wants to walk out of the cell or out of Atlanta at all. He said that Drew McIntyre has made him the man his worst critics say he is.
McIntyre said earlier, this is not going to be a classic. This is not going to be cinema. This is going to be mutually assured destruction. This is the final match in what has already been a brutal series between CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. This is the 53rd match in history being settled inside this 20-foot-high steel structure.
This is the only place it could have ended between these two. Drew has vowed to destroy the man who taught him how to hate. Punk knows in order to destroy the monster, he has to become a monster.
Now to the ring, to the confines of the chain link enclosure. Fishing for something beneath the ring.
Retrieving a wrench from underneath the ring.
This is not wholly unfamiliar territory, psychologically speaking, for CM Punk. If you look back to Punk's career, once upon a time, he admitted in order to destroy the monsters of the world, he himself must become a monster. He said Drew McIntyre has made him the man his worst critics say he is.
Punk has said this is not the man he wants to be, but Drew McIntyre has taken him to that place. And it's the devil Punk needs to tap into if he wants to walk out of the Hell in a Cell.
Early in this match, and these two have already unleashed some pretty heavy artillery on each other with no signs of relenting.
With the amount of absolutely visceral hate Punk and Drew have for each other, I think this match is going to need to be stopped before either of these men give up.
Perched up top. Crash landing. Climbing to the top. What's he thinking?
From above!
From the top. Double axe handle connects. And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
McIntyre tempted the devil inside the Second City Saints, and he's paying for it now.
Bam! Just beat down with that wrench.
This is certainly an effective use of a foreign object.
Back into the ring now. Beautiful neckbreaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
Corey, you probably...
CM Punk looking to end things here. Go to sleep. Is it enough for Punk? Oh, yeah, from the top.
Flying elbow drop. Punk has McIntyre on Dream Street right now.
And Punk now lifting his opponent up. And back, go to sleep. No way Drew's getting up now.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
This could be it. He could be putting him away here.
Oh, stiff wrench shot.
And McIntyre on the receiving end again.
Punk finding the will to turn the tides inside the cell. He's got McIntyre reeling. This is beyond personal now. This is about putting the competition out of action.
Just wailing away with that weapon like there's no tomorrow. This is getting damn dangerous. Just wailing away with that weapon like there's no tomorrow. This is getting damn dangerous.
Punk and McIntyre might be setting a whole new standard of brutality in this business.
Fighting like there is no tomorrow because Punk now with a quick duck under and a Uranagi converts it into...
And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
Overwhelming offense down from Punk.
And it looks like CM Punk's...
Punk missed with a wrench and a low blow by McIntyre.
And remember, that is completely legal. It is distasteful, but it's highly effective. And all the wind knocked out of Punk's sails.
Who cares about being tasteful when you're locked inside of Hell in a Cell, Wade? Drew McIntyre came here to destroy Punk once and for all.
And now McIntyre going to introduce the steel steps into this matchup. The Scottish Warrior, this Terminator, just destroying Punk.
Well, you wanted hell, Punk? You're getting hell. You are locked in there, no escape, and your demise may be imminent.
Punk trying to summon the will to continue, and what does McIntyre have inside of that little bag, gentlemen?
I can only imagine what this sicko has in mind.
The Scottish psychopath cocking up something dastardly, no doubt.
Oh my God, the disrespect.
Adding insult to injury.
Those are the beads of Punk's bracelet.
Were the beads of Punk's bracelet. And McIntyre now looking to just finally put Punk away. No!
McIntyre might have just broken his back.
Oh God, the sharp edge of that steel digging in to the lower back of McIntyre, who may be crippled. And now with the upper hand is CM Punk.
This is one of the most brutal matches I've ever witnessed inside Hell in a Cell.
Punk trying to shove those beads down McIntyre's throat. Here it comes, the end.
GTS connects. Cover off the go to sleep by Punk. And he got him. What a win, what a match.
Here is your winner,
CM Punk earned this victory.
Such a drawn-out, heated rivalry, but finally conquering McIntyre is CM Punk.
For as clear as Drew made it that he was not happy to have me back, it was nothing in comparison to the noise generated about me by the constant thorn in my side, Seth.
Enjoy the show.
Much like Drew, Rollins had a bit of a tantrum when I walked through that curtain at Survivor Series after nearly 10 years away from WWE. I knew we were on a collision course. After Hell in a Cell, I took a little time to heal. Once I felt good, a special request from Paul Heyman led me to joining the OG Bloodline at Survivor Series to help Roman Reigns in his quest to dismantle the new Bloodline. Once that was settled, I focused solely on Seth. We were set to battle at the first Raw of 2025, and after waiting a decade for this opportunity, I certainly wasn't gonna let anything go wrong. So let's go back to January 2025, the start of a new era, and beat Seth Rollins in front of the entire world.
Seth freaking Rollins is motivated as we've ever seen him. This is personal.
The people are singing Rollins' song. This is Rollins' battle cry as he heads to war with CM Punk.
From Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at
tryout for CM Punk's training school. He redefined himself in his craft. Rollins and Punk would reunite briefly in NXT, and then the Shield would become mercenaries for Punk. And Punk would leave WWE for personal and professional reasons. Talk negatively about WWE, while Rollins carried WWE on his back for a decade. CM Punk would return to WWE 14 months ago to huge fanfare, the support of the fans and many in the back, and that didn't sit well with Seth Rollins. There was no way that Rollins was going to welcome Punk back, and it's led to this tonight. Seth freaking Rollins versus a man who has become his arch nemesis, CM Punk.
Just exploded. They know exactly what time it is.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds.
And this is CM Punk's first singles match since October, since that brutal Hell in a Cell match against Drew McIntyre. It's Punk's first match on Monday Night Raw, period, since 2014.
Seth Rollins prides himself on being the absolute workhorse of WWE. You have to imagine he sees that as a point in his favor here, a clear advantage he has over Punk.
CM Punk and Seth Rollins, two men are completely beloved by the WWE Universe for their incredible talent, their work ethic, and their passion and drive.
But as similar as they are in those respects, where they have diverged has become a point of contention between both of them, which has brought us to this point in the main event of a historic Monday Night Raw.
A magical feeling in the air as Seth freaking Rollins faces off against the man who has become his arch nemesis, CM Punk. Two men are beloved by the WWE Universe for their incredible talent and work ethic.
However, there is absolutely no love lost between these two men. Two absolute legends in their own right, but where Rollins carried this company for the past 10 years, Punk went to MMA. He went to other companies and he talked harshly about WWE, all before being welcomed back with open arms.
Yeah, that really didn't sit well with Seth Rollins. There was no way that Rollins was going to welcome Punk back, and it's led to this tonight.
Rollins is feeding off the WWE Universe.
Taking this to the floor.
Heading into the crowd now. This could get dangerous.
This rivalry has been brewing for years and escalating for months. Rollins was seething upon Punk's return at Survivor Series 2023, remembering the years that Punk spent disparaging WWE.
And the tensions grew when Rollins was a special guest referee at SummerSlam last year, counting the pinfall victory for Drew McIntyre over Punk.
Both men with ample reason to despise the other. Now Punk and Rollins finally get to take out all their frustration tonight.
If you're Seth Rollins, you've got to try to keep the emotions in check. And here's an early cover. And fends off the pinfall.
He isn't going to go away that easy. And down with the suplex.
Amazing action so far in the main event of an historic episode of Monday Night Raw. We've seen so many unforgettable moments tonight as the show makes its debut on the biggest streaming service in the world.
And I can think of no matchup more worthy of this show's main event than two generational talents in the form of CM Punk and Seth freaking Rollins.
Given the major stakes in this match and the high-profile nature of this event, I expect a lot of leeway from the official in this match. Nobody wants to see this one end in a count-out or disqualification. Simple but effective technique to get out of there. A little cockiness here from Punk.
Showing no sign of respect for his opponent.
Rep continues to count. Real risk of things ending right now. He's got to mind the count-out rules as he heads ringside. Traveling.
Nice movement from Punk, and the Uranagi connects. And now, an Anaconda.
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it.
Super kick.
Punk famously said the night after he returned to WWE, quote, "I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money." He said he doesn't care what others think of him anymore, and he's proven it true thus far.
That may be true, Corey. A master on the microphone like Punk doesn't often let words of others get to him, but certain actions can still set this man off. Of that, I am sure.
Indeed, we saw Punk lash out at Drew McIntyre recently when the Scottish Warrior stole the bracelet given to Punk by one of his biggest fans that bears the name of Punk's wife and their dog. If Rollins can find something similar to set Punk off, it could give him the mental advantage tonight.
Sit-out pile driver.
CM Punk had suffered some injuries since his return. In fact, he blast off. Blocked it. The knees up could provide a huge turnaround.
Getting sent to the turnbuckles. Quick exchange, reversing the reversal. And just like that, avoiding surefire disaster. No, turns into a neck breaker.
And each of these lethal maneuvers have got to be taking a toll.
A quick roll out of the ring. He's clearly looking to regain his composure here.
Ooh, one step. And CM Punk to Rollins off the crossbody. Rollins, though, able to roll through.
Just amazing power and timing from Seth Rollins. We've seen it throughout his career. And now, catching CM Punk with a GTS. Punk rather fortuitously rolling all the way to the outside to safety. Although in hot pursuit now, Seth Rollins.
And Rollins limping around the ring, favoring his leg.
I hit your move. They sing my song. All of this.
And now just mocking and having his way with Punk.
Rollins has waited for this moment for far, far too long. This victory is going to be one of the...
Wait a minute! Oh my goodness! Cover! Isn't it up? And a kick out!
While catching Seth Rollins with his own stomp. I'm coming within a millisecond of victory here.
And Punk not done yet. Pounding away on Rollins. Frustration setting in.
I mean, years of bad blood and verbal jousts between these two are about to come to a head.
Seth able to counter GTS, looking to deliver one of his own.
Oh, and he connected.
And Punk kicks out.
Opponent doubled over. This doesn't look good. Stomp! Did Rollins get enough of it?
The cover! Kicks out before one.
An adrenaline-fueled, defying kick-out if ever there was one.
There's no way that was what Seth Rollins was expecting. He thought this match was his. Honing in on the arm there. Oh, that didn't go as Seth designed. Rollins caught off guard.
Go to sleep, GTS!
Night-night.
That could end Rollins right now.
Uranagi by Punk. He turns it. And interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking.
Oh, we know what's coming here. Ladies and gentlemen, go to sleep. Is it enough for Punk?
Taking flight down with force.
Boom!
Oh, perfect kick.
Getting muscled up for a vertical suplex. Oh, nimbly landing behind and taking out the knee.
Catches the kick.
A stiff blow to the back of the head. The visionary, the revolutionary.
Top rope.
With the elbow drop.
Punk in the driver's seat now. He's got Rollins right where he wants him after that. CM Punk looking to turn out the lights.
Go to sleep. That spells doom for Rollins.
2. Punk wins. Punk beats Rollins.
Here is your winner,
What a fight, what a night, and what a win. CM Punk once again showing why he is indeed the best in the world.
This truly was a battle between two men at the absolute top of the mountain when it comes to professional wrestling. This really could have gone either way a number of times, but in the end, Punk had Rollins' number.
Yeah, but don't think this is over for Rollins. If anything, this result is only going to enrage him even more, set him off even more on his self-imposed crusade against CM Punk.
WrestleMania 41 was supposed to be the culmination of all those years of hard work. After all the ups and downs, all roads pointed to the one location I'd always dreamed of, the main event of WrestleMania. My victories over Drew and Seth had shown that I was still at the top of my game. After I eliminated both Roman and Rollins at the 2025 Royal Rumble, I soon found myself tossed over and thrown to the floor. And that allowed Rollins to release all his frustrations, taking Roman out with a stomp, attacking me, and punctuating the whole mess with another stomp on Roman. So when Heyman announced that the three of us would meet in the main event of the first night of WrestleMania 41, that's when I struck. I used my earned favor from Survivor Series to request Heyman be in my corner that night. This infuriated Roman Reigns, who would not listen to reason, insistent that Heyman had turned his back on his tribal chief. And in all the madness, Roman and I both lost sight. We never thought that night would end the way it did.
Oh, no!
Heyman betraying both of us.
Oh, my God! What the hell did we just witness?
I can't think of a better candidate for slingshot tech to address. It took my whole career to get to that main event. So let's go back to WrestleMania 41 and get me the win that I was well on my way to earning. Let's destroy the architect's plans. Let's show the Oracle that he doesn't see all. And let's force Roman Reigns to acknowledge us.
Here comes Seth freaking Rollins,
The visionary and the revolutionary of WWE.
From Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 225 pounds, Seth
Officially the coolest entrance living every man's dream, Seth freaking Rollins.
Las Vegas serenading Seth freaking Rollins.
You guys remember what happened 10 years ago up in California, the Bay Area? Seth Rollins cashing in Money in the Bank in the heist of the century at WrestleMania.
An iconic call for an iconic performance. Seth needs another one of those iconic moments this evening against two of the best this industry has ever seen.
A 14th appearance at WrestleMania, the third time he's been in the main event.
Come to WrestleMania for the wrestling, but stay for the karaoke. We've got a bit of everything tonight here in Vegas.
Has arrived in Sin City.
From Pensacola, Florida, weighing 1,364 pounds, the OTC, Roman Reigns.
For a record 10th-time, Roman Reigns will main event WrestleMania.
A titan of this industry marching to the ring with his signature celestial swagger, the epitome of ice-cold, effortless cool.
Roman Reigns with a record of 9-3 at WrestleMania. Guys, there are only a handful of men in history with more wins than Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. Three of those men are The Undertaker, John Cena, and the Game Triple H.
Pressure? What pressure? It's only the main event of WrestleMania, but this is a road Roman Reigns has taken many times before.
This man has a locker at the main event of WrestleMania. This is where Roman Reigns lives.
A lot of questions this week about who would carry the Ula Fala to the ring. Paul Heyman would normally do that. Tonight, Roman Reigns come to the ring with the Ula Fala on his neck himself. And for the first time in many, many years, Roman Reigns heads into battle alone.
The Ula Fala symbolizes the head of the family. And when you talk about Roman Reigns' family, you're talking about one of the most successful and powerful families in the history of wrestling. Tens of thousands of ones to the sky here in Las Vegas.
The Anoa'i family dominance continuing here at WrestleMania. Roman Reigns in a triple threat match for pride and glory. CM Punk is in the main event of WrestleMania.
It has to be a surreal moment for CM Punk.
look thoroughly disgusted over the fact that Paul Heyman walked down to the ring with the Second City Saint. It is CM Punk's first WrestleMania match in 12 years. Remember, he missed last year's WrestleMania with a torn triceps, and this year he goes into triple threat action with Reigns and Rollins, two men that he cannot stand. Triple threat rules. The first man to gain pinfall or submission will win this match. There are no countouts, no disqualifications. He's won championships, he's made friends, he's made enemies. Tonight is CM Punk's night. Tonight is CM Punk's main event.
Well, pressure has always been CM Punk's playground. The fire has always been burning, and his only addiction.
It's a clash of the Titans here at WrestleMania. The original tribal chief, the visionary, the best in the world in a triple threat match.
Punk has waited a long time for this, to main event the show of shows. And to make things better, he gets a chance to take down the two men who have been standing in his way since his return.
Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins think they run WWE, that this is their world that Punk has stepped into. But they've got plenty of history to work out between themselves too. This is going to be one for the ages.
Does having Paul Heyman back in his corner even the scales here for CM Punk? Does having the wise man strategies and support give him an edge over Rollins and Reigns?
Sure, if you trust Paul Heyman to have your best interests in mind, then yes, he is a huge asset in this kind of match. But remember, Heyman is doing this as a favor for Punk. As far as we know, his allegiance still lies with Reigns.
Oh, driver!
Spiked him.
CM Punk who burst out of the scene. CM Punk showed up at ECW, run by Paul Heyman when he was only a teenager, wanting to break into the business. He would get to the WWE developmental territory.
Oh, looking to end this.
Hold it, reverses it, shoulders down.
Oh, man, this could really come back to bite him in the end.
DDT. Man, what timing on that counter.
And some people would say you can never go wrong with a standard steel chair. Oh, what a stiff blow! CM Punk has had a non-stop grin since walking out here. Remember, securing the main event of WrestleMania was never the goal. Winning in the main event of WrestleMania is. Punk fails to do that, and he'll always look back on this night with regret.
Paul Heyman did tell CM Punk that he indeed will one day main event WrestleMania. Paul Heyman said, "I will be with you when it happens," and it has.
Well, no matter the outcome, CM Punk will forever be a WrestleMania main eventer.
He gets into the ring, landing on the chair hard.
Talk about a hard landing, flesh connecting painfully with hard steel. And the dents on the chair is proof. What an axe handle.
And for Punk and Rollins, such a personal hatred between these two. Rollins has never forgotten the fact that Punk left the company, badmouthed the company for many years, while Rollins stayed here and played the soldier. And when Punk came back to all the fanfare, it pissed Rollins off. Seth has a lot of animosity to take out.
I actually spoke to Rollins earlier. He said the only time CM Punk has improved the culture in WWE is when he cleared off for 10 years.
Whiplash, neck breaker.
Rollins getting work done. So important to keep Seth from gaining any momentum.
Oh, what a clubbing blow. Taking this fight back into the ring.
Reorientating them in the corner here.
Can he put it away? Stop the pin, preventing this match from ending.
Using the chair with no caution at all.
Double leg takedown. Gonna stack them up here. Look at
Pin before the one count. He's got to be having a laugh. Avoided any damage there.
Suplex. What an axe handle.
And top rope.
Wants to finish this. Oh,
From the top.
Got flipped upside down there. This is not about a championship. This is about pride and dignity.
From way up. Double connects.
Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible impact.
stalking from above.
Incoming.
Whoa, cross body. Just amazing athleticism being shown here. Turns that back on CM Punk. Ooh, great anticipation. DDT plants them. Looking for something, anything under the ring.
And of course, kendo sticks are always under the ring in the event of any rogue ninja attacks.
Nice movement from Punk, and the Uranagi connects, and now...
And for some reason, he just broke his own submission hold. And now Punk, kick to the midsection of Reigns. Rollins trying to crawl back into this as well.
Rollins trying to prevent that GTS on Reigns, but he's about to eat one himself.
Oh, bang! Spear! Stop! Everybody down!
Oh, what a moment of chaos in this match. If any man here can get a cover, it could be victory, but wait up. Lurking is Paul Heyman with a steel chair.
And no shocker here. Handing the chair to his friend, CM Punk. And this, guys, this could be the ultimate betrayal of Roman Reigns.
Oh, Heyman went for a low blow, but caught by CM Punk.
What the hell is Heyman thinking?
And now Punk with a roundhouse kick to Reigns.
Well, Heyman tried to stab his man, CM Punk, in the back, but was denied. But now Rollins with a low blow of his own on Punk. What the hell is going on?
And now Heyman handing the chair to Rollins. What the hell? Oh, no!
The devil's work is afoot tonight.
Plan B all over again.
That pathetic Paul Heyman. He's a damn Judas. How many people is he going to betray?
You're missing the point, Cole. The visionary Seth freaking Rollins has...
Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming.
Nails the GTS. Is it the finishing touch Punk needs?
There's two, and they're still in this.
Reigns able to get his shoulder up, and I don't know how many more times he can do that tonight.
And Punk might have swung for the fences, but it wasn't good enough. Momentum was really on Punk's side.
Yes, Punk has worn Reigns down, and he's only going to keep at it.
This has been a hurricane of chaos. Rollins, Punk, Reigns, each struggling to prove their superiority.
Now using a chair to their advantage, and he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something else in mind here. Slides under the ropes, back into the ring.
Propping him up in the corner.
Backs.
Uh-oh. CM Punk stopped that in its tracks. Reigns is face Roman, shoulders are down. Oh my God, he's still in the match. He got the shoulder up right at the last moment.
CM Punk hoists his opponent. Going to sleep.
Can Reigns recover from that?
Now with the cover.
That's gotta be it.
Punk has beat the odds. Has defeated both Reigns and Ross.
Here is your winner,
A moment of pure vindication here for CM Punk.
This was a lifetime in the making, and it couldn't have been any harder earned.
Punk had to get through Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins to finally taste a main event victory here at WrestleMania.
But now he's done it. The Second City Saint is victorious at the Showcase of the Immortals.